Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. And we have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana, this breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So a Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land where many ask for. We never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, we nah know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. And we have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana, this breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So a Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. It have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city, girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we don't know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop fast. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking. Don't mix me with politics. I use the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come here some kicks. Can later bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still giving it some licks. The government walking. 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 The government. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Government walking. The 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 government walking. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. The government walking. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. Walking. They're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I said them walking.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. From your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, turn and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly, Courdel Jones. It is the 2nd of October, 2025. 2 more months, people. Fresh year. Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Especially good morning to the persons joining us in the comment section. We're continuing to have some technical difficulties, so that was the reason we couldn't have a program yesterday. We might be coming off of StreamYard and going to another streaming platform as it's giving a lot of trouble. Before I continue, again, just as I did yesterday, I'm putting out a call to any children out there that I may have that I don't know about, or any baby mothers, that not getting any support from me. Please let me know who you are so I can, take care of my responsibility. I'm hearing about you guys, but I don't know who you guys are. So please, if you're out there and you're bearing a child by me, according to what I was told, and I'm not taking care of this child, it is wrong, and I want that to stop. So please identify yourself, whoever it is, so that I could know, and you could know that I know, and I could help you, and you understand me. Please. Also, the person who I'm engaged to, please identify yourself. Help a brother out. I love children, so I want to meet these children that I got that I know about. Please, please, please. Right? Good. Thank you. Morning to the people in the comment section. General Narendra, morning to you. Krishnadat Mangar, Eunice Raghubir, good morning to you. Alan Khan, Imtiaz Pakas, Kenram Sami, Abdul Latif, Mohammed Isaf, good morning. Sridat Rabindranath, Leslie Mangal, morning to you. Tularam, morning to you. Jerry Prasad, Peggy, morning. Joseph, Tara, Salome, morning to you. Prem Bishal, morning to you. I bet he's my uncle messaging me, telling me stupidness. This banner. Yes. Kishore, Gobin, morning, Nadi. Krishnadat, Deodat, good. No, Krishna. Sorry, not Krishnadat. Krishna, good morning to you. Ronald Jones, Sarah Mosley. Suno Raghubir, good morning. Shabi, morning to you. Shabi Sogrim. Sunita Sicherans. Morning. Tracy, Mike Bisram, morning to you. Sunita Sokraj, good morning to you. Pam, morning to you. And Trevor, Hormone Bacchus, morning to you. Let's get into it. Guys, please share the live for me. I got 4 more days until we back on the main platform. Big up yourself, Kevin George. Big up yourself. It's a long time I ain't see or hear from your brother. I hope all is well. I hope all is well with you and your family, and everything is going good, and you're keeping strong and holding forth. Right? Right. Good. So this morning, usually we tackle a lot of political things here. But this morning, I want to continue to highlight a situation that is going on in our interior. Mind you, sorry, before I even begin, let me just share this here. This is mucho importante. Right? So after the long wait, right? It's finally over, people. The wait is finally over. Today at 2 p.m., the usual time, right? The General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party will be having his press conference. We had a little sabbatical. Now, okay, in simpler terms, he's been gone for a minute, but now he's back again. Odessa calling for it. We're not hearing from the opposition. They're looking for him. He's here now. Let's hear what he has to say as he fuels the political conversation in the country, as the opposition has nothing to share with the Guyanese public once the General Secretary of the PPP is not around to give them thoughts, ideas, and not sensible ones. You understand? So today at 2 p.m., tune in, guys. It's back to cricket in terms of your Thursday afternoon. Good. So like I was saying, I want to highlight something that's been going on in the interior. And it's a simple case of the strong trying to bully the weak. And it's a case of somebody using their influence to work the system. And this is exactly what President Ali was talking about in terms of stamping out. So I'm going to play 2 scenarios here for you, right? They are basically the same, where one business owner or one miner hired security and another miner hired security. We will look at the behavior of the security, and then we'll take a look at the response of the Guyana police force in relation to these 2 incidents that took place, right? And we're going to discuss it a little bit, and then we're going to move on to some political things. But I wasn't going to touch on this, but after looking at the videos again, I'm like, how in heaven's name the police come up with the action that they have decided to take in this matter, or the way they have decided to investigate the matter. But listen, don't let me think. Let me look and see. Take a look.
Morning, people, watch. We working right there. Ronaldo Alfonso, the president of the Gold and Diamond Miners Association.
Mind you, I had this miner on this live platform a couple of days ago explaining the situation, the amount of times that he would have went to court. I would have heard personally evidence of contempt of court by the commissioner of the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, the current commissioner of the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, saying to this gentleman who would have won a court case that in his opinion as the commissioner, the magistrate or the judge erred in her decision. So he can't action what the court would have ruled. So he doesn't go to a higher court to get that determination. In his opinion, as the commissioner of the Guyana Intelligent Mines Commission, the magistrate or the judge erred. So he cannot, according to what I heard was the magistrate or the judge can't tell him what to do. And I couldn't even believe it. But again, look at this situation. This is the first, well, not the first incident between these two miners, but this is what sparked what is going on now, right? So let's go.
And raiding we land. Watch us gone, man. Them. Watch us gone, man. One knock. Marvis Halliman. Watch.
So this is a dispute between the Alfonsos, who have a mining company, and a small miner here. Based on all the documents that I would have seen, this small miner is completely in his right. And the big tycoon miner is using the power that he has to raid this land that has been allotted to this small miner.
How do you confuse?
So that excavator you're seeing there belongs to the Alfonsos or the Alfonso Mining Company, whatever the name of the company is, right? The person with the firearm that you're going to see is security for the Alfonso Mining Company in this video, right? We're going again.
Watch. Watch. Watch Ronaldo Alfonso.
So these men rowing here are with the small miner. I think his Marvis Hilliman is his name. The excavator belongs to Alfonso, and the security there, who you'll see in a couple of seconds, works for, I think they have their own private security firm, right? So it's the Alfonso Security Service guarding the Alfonso gold mine there. Well, not the gold mine, but providing security services for the operations to the Alfonsos in there.
Watch Ronaldo excavator here. Watch the police going, watch.
So you see that there. If you listen to the video, the security, nobody else is armed. Nobody's hurling missiles at him. Nobody got no cutlass in the hand or no big piece of wood or nothing of the sort. And the police got standard operating procedures for security services and persons working in security services. I'd like to note as well, the Chelsea Football Club does not have a security service in Guyana, right? So unless that is new and I'm unaware, he is not wearing the uniform of the security service he's representing whilst on duty in the interior, right? So let me pull it back a little bit, right? So y'all could hear again. Shucks, I got to turn up this volume on this speaker. I barely hear it myself. All right, good. Let me go.
Watch the police going, watch.
So yeah, if you listen carefully, you'll hear him crank the gun and then advance one of Mr. Hilliman's staff here, right? Let's go back. Listen.
Watch. Watch Ronaldo excavator here.
So you just heard it there again. Clack. That's one in the breach. Then he, in an aggressive manner, and mind you, this land, you could say, is under dispute currently between the Alfonsos and the Hillemans. Mr. Hillemon here is there with his ranger. At this point in time, he has not employed any security at his mining site whilst this video is being recorded. So he has no protection there. He doesn't have a firearm. It's just the security representing the Alfonsos.
Watch the police going.
So he assaults the security, assaults this man here, assaults Mr. Hillemon's staff, right? Look. He's serious. So threatening them as well. Threatening them as well. He is there without a ranger to identify, well, look, I have a GPS. Say that's the purpose of the rangers. They got the GPS and stuff. So if there's a dispute over who on who land, the people come with the rangers, everybody check the GPS, make sure everybody on the right plot. Because GGMC would plot out where everybody is so you could know exactly which land you're on, right? So let me continue to look at the Alfonso Security Service here. Again, if you notice, he's in a Chelsea football jersey, which is not his uniform. A Chelsea football jersey. A weapon in his hand that has one in the breech. There's no threat to his life. Nobody is coming towards him aggressively. Nobody is attacking him. They're having a disagreement on the land and where mining is supposed to take place in relation to the different miners, right? Mind you, GGMC is helping to fuel this issue by not going in there and dealing with the matter when they have all the information. This is the kind of thing where agencies allow things to escalate to the point where people can either lose their life or something drastic could happen, right? And like I said to you, Mr. Hillemon would have won several cases in the courts of law against these Alfonsos, and I think against GGMC as well. GGMC? Yes, I think so. I think so. GGMC as well. Right? And GGMC has refused to implement the orders by the court because the commissioner, again, and I could say this with my chest, the commissioner said, the magistrate or the judge, I can't remember if it was high court or magistrate's court. That's what I said, magistrate or judge. The person who presided over the case erred. He is an authority. He can decide that. Even the attorney general of this country, when he goes to court and lose a case, and he says, oh, well, I think the magistrate or the judge erred, he just take it to a higher court, comply with the ruling, but take it to a higher court. But the commissioner didn't see it fit to do that. He just know that the presiding official over the case erred, and he not implementing what he said. Plain and simple. That's it. Right? So let me go back to Alfonso Security Service there.
Shoot his, the crank is gone. The crank is gone.
You making it bad for an yeah, you can't walk in.
Just do what you gotta do.
You cannot walk here.
When you stop me when you go there.
I'm trying to think with you what you do to me.
Y'all see what's going on, right? The security, instead of de-escalating, he going on like he named Alfonso. Right? He going on like he named Alfonso. So instead he call the ranger, call the general manager, call somebody who could deal with the dispute. He buy over the story because he know. He went and pay for lease the land. He know where the land there would start, would stop everything. He know.
Marvis, no, it's not just for them.
Are you only got stupid? You don't knock me with a fucking gun when I tell me back no? Yeah.
Sorry about the profanity, but emotions are high in the video. You understand? And like I said to you, the people here on Mr. Hillemon's camp would have reported several assaults by this security officer here from the Chelsea Security Service. From the Chelsea Security Service, right? I'm playing these videos in their entirety because I want you to understand clearly what's going on, and you will in a few.
Come here for me.
No,
I'm there right there.
Marvin, let me
Marvin,
go and call the minister. The crack is gone.
What if I stupid? You cracking up on a man and said man who are
The man on
You know.
Come on from this.
Come on,
This is our land.
Come on, Bolan. Come on, Bolan, boy. What this man is threatening? Look at my threatening me. That's the banner here, no.
You pull a gun.
Innocent man. What?
I don't concern what you say.
This man, you know what? Look.
In the video, and mind you, I haven't seen what happened before, and I didn't see what happened after the video end. But based on the video, the only person who would have assaulted anybody would have been this man. It would have been this man. This is the only man that assaults somebody. Those people there are standing, arguing, saying this is our land that you are on. They're standing their ground for their rights. You representing somebody that's not there to stand their ground for their rights. You're looking over their rights. You understand? But that doesn't give you the authority to assault the man that you just assault. Right?
Crack your gun.
Hold this.
Nobody not close to you.
Where you ranger them? Hold this.
Brain you ranger, Marvin.
No, hold this, man. I need it out. Bring you ranger. Hold this. You're throwing this for me. What? I need to bring you ranger. People, I
Oh, you crank your gun. You crank. I not there in the front. Oh, this man, he crank his gun. No, everybody unarmed here.
And mind you, it's a lot of commotion. That's why I'm stopping and explaining. Mr. Hillerman, at every chance he gets, walks with all his documents, maps, GPS, court order, everything in relation to the property that he's on. But the persons from the Alfonso camp come with, we supposed to walk here. This is we land. Whoever said we here to walk, and this is where we walk in. While the small minor is walking with all his paperwork. And they're showing up with absolutely no paperwork for the land that they're claiming they want to work on. And I don't know what GGMC is condoning here. I don't know what GGMC is condoning.
He crank his gun. He crank his gun.
You can't tell this man from no security service. Chelsea Football Club does not have a security service in Guyana. And I'm going to show you the double standards with the police, especially those operating in Region 7 near Bartica. You understand? Especially those operating in Region 7 Bartica. Could you imagine this minor here, Mr. Hillerman, said to me, he submitted all the documents to the commander in Region 7. And the commander in even vooms on the matter. The guy ended up calling somebody in Georgetown to call the commander in Region 7 to ask him, well, you're looking into this matter, we're doing anything. The commander don't know, well, Mr. Hillerman knows the individual who he asked to call him. So when the individual calls the commander, me know but nothing going on up here. So the man said, but this is the man, I know this man. Yeah, we dealing with it. Them kind of stupidness. But let me continue, we are almost done with this one.
He crank his gun.
This is the same banner. I come to you peacefully answer, man. I said, brother, where you walking, the 300 feet from here to there is real land. You understand? He come.
Nobody let them.
What?
Anybody rush into you?
You checking me?
Anybody.
Come now.
You see the confrontational behavior of this security officer, who we do not know is a security of this man in civilian clothes with an AR rifle in the bush. This is how the Alfonso Security Forum does operate. I can't remember the name of it. Right? This is how you guys operate. Just walking around in random clothes with an AR-50, well, some kind of assault rifle. This man could be deemed as a criminal. I've heard senior ranks of the Guyana officers of the Guyana police force. You guys have to be in uniform. You have to be in uniform.
You want to play your
foolish? You
want to play like foolish? Come. Every dog.
He's calling somebody so that he can have an opportunity to shoot them. He's calling someone so he can have an opportunity to shoot them.
Okay, I walk with God. I walk with God. You want to play your foolish? I walk with.
That is what you heard is a gunshot, right? That is a gunshot that went off. So this guy here in the Chelsea jersey, he's just the security that's standing close by. They had another security looking on from a distance. So he fires a shot in the ear, right? Listen again.
You play like foolish? Come. Every dog, I walk with God. I walk with God. You want to play your foolish? I walk with God.
Right.
Let me go.
Right? The video ends there. Now, this guy, Marvis Hillemon, after this encounter here, he go to the police station, he go to GGMC, he go to the Ministry of Natural Resources trying to get the situation sorted, felt unsafe at his mining camp. His workers felt unsafe. He didn't feel that his investment in this mining company that he is running was safe. So he goes now and hires security for his operation, Mr. Hillemon, right? So whilst he's in Georgetown now, after the police, GGMC, they want a confrontation between the Alfonsos and Marvis Hillemon to sort out this thing. He comes to town. But when he comes to town, he hires security and sends them back to his camp. Now look at the security that Mr. Hillemon hires to protect his investment in the interior. Look at this here now. And mind you, this video you're going to see now is when Mr. Hillemon goes to town, sends back his security. The persons who he has a grievance with sent more equipment onto the land to raid it faster. Because I don't know if they know he out to the area or what. But look at this here now. Right? So this is Mr. Hillemon security now dealing with the Alfonso workers who are trying to, as he put it, raid his land. Right, so as you could see, let's go back a little bit. As you can see here, Mr. Hillemon hired two security from two different security services, right? Based on what I'm seeing here, we didn't get close yet. I've seen one got security on the shoulder, and the other one has a logo on his chest in the lighter blue shirt there. Both of them got on hats and balaclavas, right? Let me see. Right. So there's the second security that Mr. Hillemon hired. Right? I think it's Safe Life or something. As you could see, the security is wearing a balaclava, but it is pulled down so you can see his face. You can see who he is. Right? The police has on a balaclava, but he pulls it down. And let's hear how this security officer deals with the Alfonso workers who are, based on what he knows, trespassing on the property that he is there to protect. Listen to this security officer here, talking to the Alfonso workers.
Where you range it? Well, you see, y'all can't walk in land like that. Is not alone.
So, firstly, let me correct myself. The security officer for Mr. Hillemon is there with Mr. Hillemon's ranger. The person who could identify with the land stop, with start, everything. They're there with him, and he's the person engaging with the workers from Alfonso, right? So let me pull it up again. So you could see the security in his security officer jersey, at least, Presley Bush maybe got on a short pants, fine. But you could identify, one, he's a security guard or a security officer. Two, which company he works for, right? And three, the ranger is the person addressing the miners from the Alfonso camp, because although he's there to protect, he doesn't know anything about where the boundary stop with start, who own what. He's just here to protect. You understand? And again, you see the balaclava is down. You can see his face. Let me go.
Where you ranger then? Well, you see?
You hear that? The first thing Mr. Hilliman's ranger asks for is, where is your ranger? So we can go and check the lines to understand who's supposed to be where and who's supposed to be what. I'm starting the video over again. Foolishness. You see the security them standing off. They're not approaching in an aggressive manner. Weapons down. You don't hear nobody cock no gun, nothing. Everybody just standing, protecting what it's supposed to protect properly, professionally. Let me go.
Good afternoon, sir. Where you ranger then? Well,
We ain't got no ranger. So one, they just walk in. They ain't even know where they walk in. We ain't got no ranger.
you see? Y'all can't walk in land like that. Is not alone. Y'all there walking with 300 feet. You understand?
So the Hillman ranger said, look, you can't walk the land. You're walking with 300 feet. Right?
How much you need?
At this time there, you see the security off. He has the balaclava down. Right? He's identifiable to everybody there. He pulls it back up. When I asked the person what was going on there and the reason for the balaclava, the security said there's a lot of dust at the mine site. So that was the reason for it there. Right? But it was down. He was identifiable.
Carter. One is Daniel's ranger. Well, you see? Y'all can't walk in land like that. Is not alone. Y'all there walking with 300 feet. You understand?
How much you need?
It's a Carter. One is Daniel's ranger.
Wilkins. The safe flight security for Allen.
So you see that Alfonso asks Alfonso's team, who's you? The man answered his name. He also says which security firm he's working for, right?
Security.
What's your name?
Miguel,
Miguel what?
stay out to this, humble. Stay out to this. What your brother do? He walk.
So I need you to bring your ranger. I will produce the document when you get to this land, sir. And I need you to produce the document to this land.
You see, that's all Hillerman people saying all the time, you know. We got the documents of this land. Y'all produce the documents y'all got. You say this land is yours, produce the documents you have for it. That's all Hillerman saying all the time, you know. Produce the documents of this land, you're saying that is you land to mine. And they refuse to and just raiding the man place.
As you're saying, is yellow, right? Right? Because if it's yellow, I take out me George right away.
You hear what the man said? You hear what the man said? Listen again. And just to show you how reasonable the people at the Hillerman camp are being. Look, if you show me documentation, if you show me on the GPS that this land is leased to you, I can pull out my judge right away. You hear? Listen again.
Produce the document when you get to this land, sir. And I need you to produce the document to this land. As you're saying, is yellow, right? Right? Because if it's yellow, I take out me George right away. You understand?
Let your boss know we is the only armed guard.
So now the security officer's talking. Right? The security officer's talking. So he ain't pointing, hey, come and see what happened. Come and see what. He ain't doing that. He said to the man, please let your boss know we're the only armed security to be on this land right now. I remember, again, their ranger is there. their ranger has documentation to be there. They're asking the people who are saying we're supposed to be here to present that documentation. So all the security saying is, man, look, until y'all present this documentation, please don't send no armed security here because we looking over this spot here. I thought he was professional, at least in my opinion. I may be wrong, but I thought he was professional. Hold on, sorry.
And I need you to put your document.
I drop it back, but let me continue.
As saying is yellow, right? Right? Because if it's yellow, I take out me George right away. You understand?
Also let your boss know, we is the only armed guards that is allowed on that premises. Any guards who come, they're not allowed armed.
And you hear we said to, he didn't even say not allowed. He said not allowed armed. So they could come and find out. We could come and bring the documents, but don't come with guns. Listen again.
Also let your boss know, we is the only armed guards that is allowed on that premises. Any guards who come, they're not allowed armed.
Armed. So all he is doing is protecting the rights of Mr. Hillimon and his staff. I think it's safe. It's safe. Where something the name, and I secure security service out there. Professionalism, right? Professionalism. But the icing on the cake coming, people, right? So you see the difference between the two security, and I'm playing both in the videos to the end. So y'all got all the information I would have garnered from the video. I would have spoken to persons on the ground, but information from the video.
Safe life. Right. We don't want no other armed guard come from.
Safe life, and I secure security services out there, right? And all they're saying is, please don't send any armed guards out here, right? Produce the documents to the place, and if you produce it, the judge owner will move out his stuff right away.
Period.
I just want to get that the name Wilkinson and
you see, the Alfonso crew can ask all the questions they want of Mr. Hillimon's security that he would have hired. The security provide all the information, the dress in the uniform. The only thing that you could probably fault them security for is the balaclava, which they're not supposed to have. But again, you got to see it. Are they working on a mining camp? What want me to do? You understand? So that's the only thing you could probably fault them for is the balaclava. And again, in the video in the beginning, you will see the man, they reveal themselves so that they could be identified by the persons around. And eventually he put it back on. I guess the dust blew in. Where are you going to do? He asked who these security officers were. They give the names, they give the company. Alfonso people didn't do that. They didn't do that.
Randy.
Oh, Randy. Good.
Get me
range.
Yeah.
Right. Get me range.
Brain.
But no, that can't be going to happen tomorrow.
But understand this. Until the ranger come, I'll work his shut down.
That, in my view, that wasn't disrespectful. That wasn't aggressive. The man just stated, listen, until you could prove you can mine where you're mining, this man got the proof this is his land. So until you could prove the all work stop, right? That is not unreasonable.
Right? Good. Respect.
Right? So this is the encounter with Hillimon Security and Alfonso's workers. And we saw the encounter between Alfonso Security and Hillimon's workers. You understand? So you see they came whilst Hillimon is out on the road, set up dredge box, all kind of thing to raid as much as they could raid before any kind of solution is found by the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission. I remember the commissioner seems like he already took a side in the matter. The commissioner of the Guyana Geology and Mines, I got a good mind play the recording here for y'all, you know. But I can get permission first. If I get permission to release it, I'll play it for you tomorrow. Of the commissioner of the Guyana Geology and Mines saying, He is not listening to no court order because the judge don't know what she's talking about. She don't know about mining. So he is she with no court order. You understand? And in another case, telling the minor, the small minor, that because you and this man get a dispute, he is going to suggest to the minister to shut down the whole area. Foolishness, Mr. Commissioner. Foolishness. Now, at the end of these two videos here, right? I'm pretty sure the police would have seen both of these videos. Guess who the police decide now to go and check to see if firearms legal? I Secure and Safe Life. Imagine that. So the police sent in police officers yesterday after the second video was made available to whoever see it. Right? Sent in police yesterday to Mr. Hillimon camp to check to see if the security officers from Secure and Safe Life, their weapons were legal. Right? They are now bringing out the security from Mr. Hillimon camp, and the owner of Secure Security Service, and I'm thinking Safe Life or Safe, whoever the name, has to go up to Bartico. And this is what these owners were told by the police investigating this matter. You know, they have to come from Georgetown to Bartico to tell the police what is the reason security was needed at the camp. You understand what I'm telling you? After looking at those two videos, the time when the police actually runs into the camp is when the person who actually has documentation for the land hires security to protect themselves. Now that that person hires security to protect themselves, the police now come and take that security away. Take that. They're in their uniform. They're not aggressive. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And more so, what nonsense is that? How are you calling the owner of a security service to justify why a client needs security when you're seeing on a video there are persons walking around in civilian clothes with assault rifles trying to raid lands? Mind you, the persons from the Alfonso camp, they were called to the station. I think they were released on bail or on their own recognizance, 1 out of the 2, and never showed back up for the confrontation with the Hillimons, nothing at all. Ain't show back up. And guess what their excuse to the police was for the video with the shooting? They said, and y'all listen carefully, that the video with the Alfonso crew, with the shooting inside, is AI generated. What going on in this place? What is going on in this place? So I am hoping that someone takes a look at GGMC and what's going on there, and how small miners are being bullied by these big tycoons in this industry. Come on. It's not like that business, the Alfonso business, suffering or they need to catch up or get up. They are well established. Why are you fighting down a small man? The Alfonso's probably got excavator like how Hillimon got workers. You understand? That's the difference between the two. For every worker Hillimon got, the Alfonso's most likely got an excavator that could do that, all simultaneously. So if Hillimon got 20 staff, most likely they got 20 excavator. Y'all are not in the same league. But as I told someone the other day, it only could be that this land is either heavily rich in minerals, got people going on. So it has to be. Because I don't understand why a well-established mining company with all them assets and everything that they got going on running down a small man for something that is legitimately his. Something that is legitimately his. So now Mr. Hillerman has no security at his camp. No security at his camp. Because the police decide to take action when the victim decides to put systems in place to safeguard himself and his investment. Let me play the thing for y'all here, I mean, even key. Listen to this. Y'all listen to this. Y'all think I joking about the commissioner?
All right, so let me come back to this. Let me come back. I'm trying to figure out this thing. So whether or not, if also for whatever reason we have heard things, and I just take the position right now that they got nothing like reality. That's why I understand now. I'm mostly the different team. Right? And I didn't get it wrong. But I'm trying to make, while I'm hearing that, being as if the commission is biased towards Alfonso and whatever.
Towards us.
No, that's what they will say. That's yes. That is what they say. But if this is the case, then somewhere along the line, in me hearing the literature and the narrative, I understand that the instructions had come down from Minister Brooms at one stage in your favor.
So now the commissioner, instead of dealing with the matter, talking about some decision Minister Brooms in his favor. Whether it's Minister Brooms or Minister whoever, if the man is correct and it is right, the decision has to come in his favor. So I don't even understand the relevance of that statement. Listen to this again.
I never say that either. Well, I don't know story and country. Well, that is one of the reasons why I said that is why this being there. And you might be able to say that I am biased towards Mr. Daniels. But if I was biased towards Mr. Daniels, then I wouldn't have had a hearing. This part of it less true.
Because you say after the hearing, you're gonna do whatever the magistrate say you're gonna do. You say that. You say that.
The magistrate erred, in my opinion. I can't do with the magistrate. I then ask the magistrate to do things that he answered.
You hear that? The magistrate erred, so I can't do what the magistrate said. That's not how it does work. That is not. You have to take your thing to the high court to appeal it. You can't decide the magistrate erred and you won't do what she said. I'm gonna play it again so you can hear. Listen, anything you see I put out, please know that I got the evidence to back it up. You understand? That is the commissioner saying that the law can't tell him what to do because he know better. Right?
This part of it less true.
Because you say after the hearing you're gonna do whatever the magistrate say you're gonna do. You say that. You say that.
The magistrate erred, in my opinion. I can't do with the magistrate. I didn't ask the magistrate to do things that he answered to. I didn't ask the magistrate to tell me whether or not I should give a license.
You see that nonsense? You hear that nonsense? He don't ask the magistrate. Thank you. I realize I got the wrong date there. Sorry about that, guys. Right? Right? The magistrate don't ask you to issue a license. What kind of stupid argument is that? The magistrates and judges are there to determine the issues in law. And by law, the magistrate determine that Hillerman win the case based on the laws that govern mining and everything else in the country. So for you to determine that she erred, it has to be at a higher level. You understand? So I putting it out here this morning. Let me see where it goes. Yeah, I realize. I was getting information. Thank you for the I see the date wrong. Thank you. You understand? How is the GGMC commissioner able to operate like that? That's contempt of court. Granger pardoned Winston Jordan in the same situation. The magistrate rule, pay the people. He didn't pay. They got to lock you up because he was in contempt of court and Granger pardoned him. So the same thing should be in place for this GGMC commissioner. How dare you flick away what the magistrate said? Nonsense is this. You disregard the magistrate's ruling without going to a higher court. So what's the purpose of persons going to the judicial system? If people could just decide, well, the magistrate say win, but forget me, pay nobody, me got no time. So the commissioner of GGMC should be answerable. So why he didn't follow the magistrate's ruling and why he didn't move to a higher court to have the ruling determined or nullified or whatever it is. It doesn't work like that, sir. It's not how you feel about the situation. It's what the law says. And it is what the persons who have been put in charge to determine the law, that is how it goes. And, you know, this is just one instance, you know. We don't know how many other small miners are going through the same thing. We're a big established miner. May have some friends in the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, and they just railroad small miners. Because at the end of the day, there's do seismic surveys and all kind of thing. So at the end of the day, GGMC has a fair idea of where the gold is. Or fair idea of where the gold is. Of the possibility of the amount of gold in an area. However mineral there. So I'm happy that the president has, during his campaign period, spoke about having a agency to deal with corruption, because it seems like there's some corruption going on there. It seems like there's some corruption. You telling Hillerman but something Brooms do in his favor because he the right. Say what we wanted her to do. Give him wrong when he was right. So I'm hoping people look into this. And the bullying of Mr. Hillerman could stop. It's not like the other company they're suffering. Or this is the first mining operation and they need to make it a resident field. This is a well-established mining company, well-funded, well-oiled machinery. So you bullying a small miner for 300 feet of land when y'all probably got thousands and thousands of acres of land under your name, under your belt? You understand? Anyway, guys, I didn't even get to touch on Sherrod and his stupidness. But I gotta get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Please don't forget, back to cricket, 2 p.m. today. The General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party will be having his press conference. You can catch it live on Facebook or YouTube. And let's hear what a guan. What a guan. Hey, y'all have a wonderful day. Be good Guyanese out there. Please be safe on the roadways. Hug your mother, drink some water. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places. Talk about taking over. We ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no trees.